Got it. Good evening, New Jersey. Welcome to Radio Zindagi 96.7 FM, 5:40 AM and 13:10 AM. You are tuned into Astrology with Dr. Saket Bhatia. I think thoda static aa raha hai abhi, but I'm going to try and fix it. Yes, Dr. Saket, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. What about you?
I can hear you absolutely clear. And for the people that are tuned in for the first time, let me give a little brief about Dr. Saket Bhatia with over 25 years of experience and a PhD in numerology. Electrical engineering भी की है Dr. Bhatia ने, and astrology में भी PhD है. He's also a professional numerologist. 12,000 से भी ज़्यादा clients से Saket ji combines the power of astrology and numerology to guide you through life's challenges. आज हमने कुछ different try किया है. Dr. Saket काफी सारी चीजों के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं. But what we are trying to do today is I will hand out the number soon in the show. We will also take phone calls. And if you've been following the show, सारे 12 ग्रहों की बातें हो चुकी हैं हमारे पास. डॉक्टर साकेत ने काफी डिटेल्स में इन सब चीजों को कवर किया है. And what do we start off with today? Do we do a synopsis of last week या फिर हम भरत भवन से शुरू करें?
I think it's better for us to start with Bhavat Bhavam, because if we do start with a synopsis, तो बहुत time लग जाएगा. It's going to take forever to go back into all those houses. We have covered 12 houses. It's taken us 4 weeks to do that. तो 4 हफ्ते से हमने सिर्फ houses ही discuss किए हैं. It's time to move on. Time to tell the listeners what Bhavat Bhavam is, why it is accurate, and astrology में कैसे हम आपके लिए use करते हैं. Correct? देखिए, the purpose of this show is not to make you an astrologer. The purpose of this show is also not to tell you कि हमारी knowledge कितनी है. The purpose of this show is to make you aware कि astrology is a valid science. इसकी interpretation important होती है. People who know astrology, who understand it, who practice it, and who have the analysis to do it, they can make very accurate predictions about your life, about your future, and guide you on a path so you can be more successful. By successful, I don't mean money. I mean happiness. I mean fulfillment. Life में पैसे बहुत important होते हैं. उससे ज़्यादा important है health. उससे भी ज़्यादा important है state of mind. So how does astrology help you achieve all that? Because even a very rich man could be sick. And when you're sick, it's not going to help you. On the other hand, somebody जो बहुत content है life में, who has, happiness with his family, happiness with friends, good health, I feel is better off than somebody who has one aspect missing. Correct? So हम astrology में, we look at your chart and we say, how do we fix something which is missing? How do we make you understand कि आपकी life ऐसे है, accept करो, and how do we improve negative aspects so they become positive? ये सिखाना है show में.
Yeah, and I like the fact that Dr. Saket जब भी आते हैं वो astrology को as a science कैसे accept करें लोग, कैसे अपने daily life में routine में say involve करें. This is what is all his goal is about. And like he said, money is successful. Being successful doesn't really mean कि आपके पास बहुत पैसे हो. बहुत सारी aspects हैं जो लोग ignore करते हैं. Mental health, physical health, peace of mind, खुशियाँ. So this is all about maybe a right balance of everything. That's what he is here for.
See, astrology is also called Jyotish Vidya, right? Jyotish means the science, and Vidya means, Jyotish means light actually, and Vidya is science. It's not knowledge of light, it is the science of light, science of wisdom, the science of future telling. That is what astrology is. It is all based on science. It is based on principles. How is it possible कि हमारे शो पे इतने लोग कॉल करते हैं and we are able to correctly predict what has happened, what will happen, and how things will unfold? हम आपको कैसे help कर सकते हैं? These are very critical things that astrology can do. Billions of people in the world believe on astrology. Do you know, Uma, more than 70% of the world's population reach their daily horoscope? It's sort of encouraging. आज मेरा दिन कैसे जाएगा? Am I going to be happy or no? Everybody needs something. So astrologers...
I used to do that growing up.
Yeah, and people still do it. There's nothing wrong in it, although it is now more entertainment. True astrology is very different, no? So I think we should start with Bhavat Bhavam. We should talk about what Bhavat Bhavam is and why it is important.
All right. Okay. So आज हम बात करेंगे Bhavat Bhavam के बारे में, and it's also called a house correlation, is it?
Yes, house correlation. See, when we discussed the charts of astrology, हमने कहा था what your first house is you, second house is money. Remember? Third house is younger siblings and courage. Fourth house is house of property, education, and mother. Fifth house is intelligence, children, speculation, advice. Sixth house is enemies, disease, service. Seventh house is partner, marriage. Eighth house is dissolution, death. Ninth house is luck, father. 10th house is career, people, that how you will work and report to people above you. 11th house is gains, older siblings, fame, popularity. And 12th house is loss, expenses. So one way of correctly studying astrology is house correlation. Bhavat Bhavam matlab from house to house. By this principle, when we study astrology, we look at houses, the same number of houses from a particular house that we are studying. Thoda sa confusing hai, but we'll try to make it easy. So let's say you come to me, Huma, and you say, I want to know about myself, my personality. So we're going to study your first house, correct? Because first house is you. But first house, say first house, still the first house. So we have to study first house in detail. If you tell me how much money am I going to have in life, we will study your second house. Second house से second house भी study करते हैं. Second house से second house is the third house. If you tell me how is my relation with my, I'm sorry?
Second से second is the third.
Second, you always start by the house you're sitting in. Okay. So
which house are you sat at? कैसे पता चलता है?
So as an astrologer, we know what part of life you're focusing on. So for example, if you say, how is my relation with my mother? How is my health of my mother? How is my mother going to be in life? हम आपका fourth house देखते हैं, because we know fourth house means mother. But we should also study fourth house from the fourth house, which is seventh house. Fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Correct? 10th. Now, here's an important thing. 10th house jo hota hai, that is your house of power, prestige, political influence, social influence. 10th se 10th house is also the 7th house. So 7th house not only represents your partner, your marriage, it also represents your mother in one way in Bhavat Bhavam, and it also represents your career in Bhavat Bhavam. See how astrology is more complicated now. One house is representing so many different things.
Right.
9th house is luck.
आप समझ पा रहे हो, but obviously यहाँ पे मैं फिर से लोगों को याद दिलाऊंगी that this is the expertise of someone with the kind of experience that Saket has, 25 years की experience से ये expertise आती है. It may sound simple to us when we listen to it, but obviously we should always leave all this for the professional and the experts like someone like Saket.
9th house is luck. fortune, and grace. Ninth house and ninth house is the fifth house, which is the house of children, the house of intelligence. So if you're lucky and you're fortunate, you have children, you have good education, you have good intelligence, correct? Eighth house is house of death, destruction. It's also the house of your length of your life. Eighth house will indicate all of these, which is your third house. देखिए जब कोई आता है and says, am I going to have a long life because I'm not healthy, I'm very sick? It would be wrong to study only the eighth house. You should look at both the eighth house and the third house. Agar eighth house and third house both are afflicted, which means they have bad planets, then हमें पता चल जाता है कि this individual has a short life. अगर sixth house is disease, right? Sixth is 11th house. अगर आपके छठे घर में बुरे planets हो और 11th house पे बुरे planets देख रहे हैं, you're going to have bad health in your life. You're going to have many enemies in your life. Okay. The ruler of the sixth house, right, and the 11th house, agar same ho jata hai, then he becomes a dangerous planet for you. Right?
Wow. Right.
Agar some people always come and say, I have children, but my relations are not very good with them. We study the fifth house. Fifth house mein dikhta hai sab acha hai. Then what is the problem? You must study fifth from fifth. That's your ninth house. That will then tell you if you have any problem with your children. Agar that particular house or Bhavat Bhavam ke ghar mein everything looks good, then nothing will stop you from enjoying that particular aspect of life. अगर आपका fourth house strong है और fourth से fourth house strong है, you'll have a good education, you'll have good house, you'll have good property. Correct? So this is Bhavat Bhavam. This is the concept of house correlation. Very basic, important, interesting, और हम बहुत use करते हैं ये when we want to do detailed analysis of a chart. We have to do this. इसके बगैर नहीं होता.
Okay, all right. So, एक और question था, does Bhavat Bhavan also apply to negation? Negation and, जो ये चीजें होती है around it. Does Bhavat Bhavan also apply to that?
So, negation means removing, right? हमें तो पता है कि 12th house is basically the house of negation. Because 12th means आप पैदा हुए थे first house में, and 12th house is next life, next birth. Now, if we apply this principle of 12 houses away, then you will be able to understand negation. For example, 9th house is the house of fortune, luck, honor, grace. 9th house se 12 ghar is the 8th house. So 8th house represents loss of luck. Let's make that clearer. 7th house represents you. Your partner. It represents relationship, correct? 7th house se 12 ghar dur is 6th house. That will, agar 6th house kharab hai, then it will represent conflict with your partner, enmity with your partner, or denial of partner. But this concept can also work negatively for negative houses, which means make it positive. For example, 6th house the disease hua, right? 6th house is the house of disease, house of loss. So 12 houses away from 6th house would be loss of disease, which means better health for you. Correct?
Yes.
6th house is enemies. 5th house would mean strength. You have to fight your enemies. So agar aapka 5th house acha hai, not only will you have children, not only will you have intelligence, not only will you have good luck, but you will also have the ability to fight your enemies, and you will have the ability to defeat your enemies and issues that will prevent disease. बहुत confusing है ये, बहुत ही ज़्यादा, but हमारे लिए तो it's a daily thing, ना?
So how can one use Bhavat Bhavan for correctly predicting other aspects of life? यानी एक example आप दे सकते हो, example के साथ बता सकते हो कि ये कैसे किया जा सकता है?
So Bhavat Bhavam में तो यही है. For example, let's say, like I told you, if you come and you say, मुझे घर लेना है, what is a good time for me to buy a house? Many astrologers will look at your 4th house, which is your house of property. immovable property. They will look at aspects, they will look at dasha. Agar uske upar acha planet hai to they'll say buy it now. But then they should also look at the 7th house, because 4th se 4th is 7th. And 7th pe agar aspect bura ho, aap kuch bhi kar lo, you won't be able to buy that house. It's called missed opportunities. You've had that, right? If something came your way, but you missed it. क्यों? Because
बाय करने के लिए अप्लाई करता है, या फिर मे बी मिस्ड अपॉर्चुनिटीज टू गेट मैरिड और टू हैव अ चाइल्ड, ये सब चीजों पे भी होता है, या इट्स जस्ट related to properties?
No, it's related to everything. It could be career choices, could be partners, could be relationship with friends, family, could be gains, could be stocks, could be anything. When you have a good planet and a good house, but Bhavat Bhavam mein the exact house count away from that is bad, you are going to have a missed opportunity. That's what it is. Abhi gains 11th house hote hain. Yes.
At this point, I'd like to hand out the number of where people can call to ask your question. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, so today आपने फोन करना है 848-247-9911 पर. अगर आपको सवाल करना है साकेत जी से, we can take your calls at 848-247-9911. The number once again, 848-247-9911. Sorry, Saket. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's a new number, so many people are going to have a hard time remembering that.
Phone call. Hang on. Let's take them online, and let me hope you're also. 1 second. Okay. All right. I have this person online with me. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm just waiting to merge the phone call.
Yeah, hi, this is Saket. I can hear you.
Yes, I just want to consult you on my finances, as I've been having a hard time for the last few times, and I just want to give you my date of birth. This is July 26, 1967.
Okay. Little slow. July
26.
Okay.
1957.
1957. 3 a.m. And where were you born?
In Punjab, and it's near Sangrur.
So what's a big city near that? Uske paas mein?
It's near Ludhiana.
Ludhiana dal dete. It wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah, I don't think it's in Sangrur basically.
And what's your name?
Vedic Singh.
Okay, Mr. Singh. So, Mr. Singh, आपका key question क्या है?
Main finances. I've been stuck with my finances. Overseas investments. Am I going to get it?
Okay.
Am I going to be free from the finances I have?
Okay, so देखिए, when you ask for finances in astrology, there are four actually. One is your income, the salary you're making. We're not talking about that, correct?
No.
Okay. Second, stock market speculation. We're not talking that. Third, I'm going in order. Lottery tickets, investments, no. Fourth, investment. So आप investment की बात कर रहे हो, which are overseas investments, correct?
Yes, I'm stuck for quite a few years trying to retrieve if I get my funds back.
Okay. देखिए, आपकी जो चार्ट बनती है, you're a Gemini ascendant. आपका ruling planet Mercury है. तो जहां Mercury बैठेगा, he's going to do well. He's placed in the 3rd house, which is hobbies. Venus के साथ placed है, which represents properties. So that's a good sign. दशा चल रही है Venus Rahu की अभी. And that Venus Rahu dasha will continue till 2025. In आपकी कुंडली में Venus is luck. Venus is overseas. Sure. Rahu जो है, he is representing luck too. But Rahu also represents Mars. Can you explain why you haven't got anything yet? It's your Mars is debilitated. देखिए, आपका Mars debilitated है. That is the single one reason why कुछ हुआ नहीं. My suggestion, you will see a big change in your finances starting 5th of January 2025. क्योंकि देखिए Jupiter is the house of is the planet of property. वो बैठ गया है property के घर में. If you have some patience to wait till January of next year, you'll be in a far better situation.
My other question is, I'm in a business. Business is not that great. It used to be very great, but now for the last few years, it has gone down. But I'm trying to make it up and come back to the same situation where my business was. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think everything is going to improve after January of next year. आपका दशा चल रही है राहु की, and that Rahu is going to give you a hard time, unfortunately. ये जो Mars debilitated है property के घर में, that will struggle a little bit. So my suggestion, either you wait till January of 2025, or you can always take an appointment if you like, and we can discuss what your options are and how you can play. What is a better time for you to invest, or what's a better time for you to grow your business? We can do that. Okay? Yes. Yes, please do that. Bye.
And then जिन्हें एक private consultation चाहिए साकेत जी के साथ 408-639-5300 is the number. 408-639-5300. I think I've lost Saket and I'm going to call him back. And yes, अगर आप साकेत जी से question करना चाह रहे हो, the number to call him at is 848-247-9911.
So I'm back here.
Yes, 848-247-9911. थोड़ा सा मेरे ख्याल से it's going to be a little bit of a problem, लेकिन I think as long as हम दोनों parties को hear कर पा रहे हैं आज loud and clear, it really is very important कि सामने भी हम सवाल क्या कर रहे हैं वो पूछ रहे हैं वो भी जाने. 848-247-9911 भावत भवम के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं आज हम साकेत जी के साथ. And yes, we did cover a lot of topics, and फिलहाल बात कर रहे थे कि कैसे impact कर सकते हैं और negation कैसे निकाल सकते हैं भावत भवन से.
Correct. So negation, so we explained how we can take 12 houses away to get better analysis and better calculation. So,
right. In your opinion, साकेत जी, सबसे important house कौन सा है भावत भवम के लिए?
See, Bhavat Bhavam mein most important houses are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. Ye important hai because everything in your life will one way or the other be linked to this particular house. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. 1 is you. 3 is your courage. 5 is your intelligence. 7th is your partner and partnership skills. 9th is your luck. And 11th is gains. इसी के बेसिस पे हम आपकी पूरी चार्ट पढ़ सकते हैं. Even if you don't have other houses, ये houses के बेस पे हम सब पढ़ सकते हैं. This is like a second level of reading that we are able to do in astrology.
Wow, that is amazing. फिर से एक बार 848-247-9911 is the number to call Saket right now in the studios. 848-247-9911. चाहे कोई भी सवाल हो, maybe it's related to your health, maybe it's related to a loved one, your career, या property matters, जो भी सवाल है 848-247-9911 with over 25 years of experience and 12,000 से भी ज़्यादा clients हैं साकेत जी के, including celebrities, politicians and the likes. Saket is here to help you. चाहे जो भी वो सवाल हो, please feel free to call in. आधा घंटा है हमारे पास, and Saket's gonna take live callers on air 848-247-9911.
So I think what I'll do is we introduced that there are so many houses, right? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Let's discuss it little by little. अगर इसके बीच में कोई call आता है, we can take it. I have no problem.
Correct.
थोड़ा discuss करते हैं इसे. So first house is your personality, right? It is you.
Right.
आपकी पूरी chart first house पे है. But Seventh house is what हम astrology में कहते हैं seventh house is partner. What is a partner? Partner is somebody who complements you. It is the skills that you don't appreciate in yourself that you look for in somebody else. It is the skills that you're looking for in someone to add on to what you have. इसलिए partnership important होता है, right? Partnership, remember, they're linked to your own personality. अगर आपको एक complementary partner मिल जाए तो your life can be very good. It is a misconception कि seventh house partner होता है husband wife. It is a mirror. It's you, your idea, your personality, your alliance to partnership. ये होता है. So when you look into the seventh house, or seventh say seventh is first house. First say first is also first house. इसलिए पार्टनरशिप और अपने आप को स्टडी करने के लिए फर्स्ट हाउस पढ़िए. अगर हमें किसी की वेल्थ देखनी है, वी स्टडी सेकंड हाउस, बट सेकंड से सेकंड इज थर्ड हाउस, करेक्ट? एथ से एथ इज आल्सो द थर्ड हाउस. सो व्हाट इज द थर्ड हाउस इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर? वी नो कि थर्ड हाउस इज यंगर सिबलिंग्स, शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रेवल्स, ट्रेड, कम्युनिकेशन, करेज इन लाइफ, कॉन्फिडेंस, ये थर्ड हाउस में होता है. But second house say second means how much money you will have, resources, treasure, family assets. Eighth say eighth is also inheritance होता है, वो भी eighth house से दिखता है. Now, if you're a very courageous person, typically आपकी life लंबी होनी चाहिए because you don't get scared of other people that easily. That's why the more courage you have, it is anticipated कि आपकी life थोड़ी लंबी होती है, right? If you have courage, you will have more wealth because you're able to take more chances in life. इसलिए third house will tell us how long you will live and how much money you will have. देखिए how well this is connected to each other. थोड़ा सा complicated है, but it is straightforward in what we're trying to do. Fifth house, ये तो creativity हो गई. This is children, this is intelligence. It is the Bhavat Bhavam for third house and Bhavat Bhavam for ninth house. Why? थर्ड हाउस हमने पहले ही कहा, इट इज कॉन्फिडेंस, बोल्डनेस, ट्रेड, एंड फिफ्थ हाउस तो इंटेलिजेंस हो गया. तो इफ यू हैव गुड इंटेलिजेंस of business and confidence, you're going to do well in life.
Right.
Ninth house luck hota hai. Ninth house and ninth houses is fifth house. So if you're a lucky person, your fifth house is going to be strong. You're going to not only be lucky, but you're going to be intelligent also. तो ये होता है, this is how we work. Ninth house, third house, fifth house, इनका connection important है. अभी if somebody comes and says, how rich am I going to be? We have to study second house, fifth house, ninth house, and 11th house. Second house is wealth, fifth house intelligence, ninth house luck, 11th house is gains. फिर उसका भावाध हम पढ़ना पड़ता है हमें. Second से second is third house.
I'm getting a phone call on this line, लेकिन मैं फिर से हैंड आउट करना चाहती हूँ नंबर 848-247-9911. 848-247-9911 is the number जहां पर आपने फोन करना है if you want to speak to Saket. Sorry, Saket ji. So 848-247. Okay, there we go. Let me speak to them. Okay. And yes, you're on air. Hello, hello. Hello?
I can hear somebody driving at the back. Bye.
Hello. I think it dropped. Take a second. All right. And I think I dropped Saket right now. Saket ji up here, right?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, I can hear you. How are you?
I can hear you. I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. So how can I help you? What is your name?
Yeah, my name is Pratik.
Okay.
And I was into Jyotish and numerology and all.
Okay.
So obviously, आपका जो आप बता रहे थे, I wanted to know more. Overall, जैसे मेरा चंद्र राशि कन्या राशि है, which is Virgo.
Yes.
Or Aquarius as per the zodiac sign. So, maybe in general or specific, the way how you can help me to understand the predictions?
This is radio show pe we can only answer one question. अगर आपको general prediction चाहिए, you can call. If you want just a general discussion, you can call offline. But primarily radio show पे तो हम एक ही question answer कर सकते हैं. If there's any pressing need you have, finances, children, wife, partner, we can help you with that now. But that's all we can answer on the radio show. ना time short होता है.
Right. Okay. So basically, I wanted to understand, this year is of Saturn, totaling to number 8. So, and my date of birth is 8 February.
Give me a minute. February 8th. What is your year of birth?
1988.
Okay, so you're born on a Monday. आपका time क्या है?
16:20. So 4:20 p.m.
16:20. Okay, and place of birth?
It's Vadodara or Baroda in Gujarat.
Gujarat. Okay. So तो आपकी chart बन गई. You're a Gemini ascendant, right?
Yes.
आपका Mercury retrograde है 9th house में बैठा है. Okay. That is important to know. आपका गले का मंडी is also sitting in your first house. गले का मंडी are important because they will impact your life in one shape or form. I like if आपका Venus जो है इस कुंडली में, it's a good planet, he happens to be exalted. So that's a good sign. Okay. Leo.
Okay.
Sun is sitting in its own house in Leo, but के fourth house में नवम chart में eclipse बनता है. So what is the key question? आपका how is your life going to be this year?
Yes, because I have certain plans. I'm looking at a major change overall from the career perspective.
Okay. देखिए, you're running Jupiter Moon Dasha right now. Jupiter Moon, इस कुंडली में Jupiter is going to be good planet. केंद्र आधिपति दोष होता है इसका, but Jupiter is going to become stronger and stronger over time because 11th house में बैठा है. Moon Jupiter से at this point of time 6 घर दूर है, and Moon के लिए Jupiter is in neutral. So this is not going to be the best time for you to make the change. I don't recommend. Financial wise, yes. Otherwise थोड़ा issue है. उसके बाद जो Jupiter Mercury दशा आती है, they're 8 houses away. Mercury Jupiter are friends. In this kundali, Mars is house of gains again, and it's representing some sort of service, loan, time for change. You want to start a new venture, do it. But my suggestion, do it after April. Abhi thoda wait kijiye. It's a good year for you. It's a good year, good time, good phase for you. Go.
Basically, after April 2024, you are recommending, right?
Yeah, only problem is you might say Venus exalted hai, which is good. But Venus की जो directional strength है, गलत घर में आ गई. तो any योग जो Venus बनाता है, वो नहीं बना सकेगा इस कुंडली में. If you're telling me कि Venus Raj योग बनाता है because Venus is Lord of 5th sitting in the 12th house, 10th house, वो नहीं बनता, वो टूट जाता है, unfortunately. I can
if you look at my Salit Kundi, you will see that, the Venus is coming back again, in the 9th house, in the Bhagyasthan.
Chalit does not mean it's going to give results of that house only. दोनों घर के result देता है. But placement तो उसका 10th house में ही है ना.
Yes.
So Chalit means we have to study कि किस घर में बैठा है. But Chalit means result कहाँ कहाँ देगा. Be very careful. You have to have the good interpretation there. My suggestion, go ahead. It's a good time for you, but wait till April. If you have other questions, call. We can always talk offline also. No problem.
Absolutely. I'll call you. So wait until April. So basically after first, you can make decisions.
You can, but Jupiter की दशा है. Jupiter, remember one more thing. आपका Jupiter is at 0 degrees.
Right.
And उसकी अगर आप लचताड़ी अवस्था देखो, he is a dormant infant. Okay.
Okay.
पंगा आता है गली का मंडी जो मार्स के घर में, मर्क्यूरी के घर में बैठा है. October to December will be challenging for you. That's all I can say. आप कॉल कीजिए, we can discuss more because we will run short on time, ना? Okay.
Sure. And can I ask you, like, challenging in terms of what?
पढ़ना पड़ेगा, पता है कि चैलेंजिंग है.
Okay.
Just वो एग्जैक्ट डिटेल में बता देते हैं आपको, बट राइट नाउ वी वोंट हैव टाइम. ओके.
Saketji, sorry,
Understood, sir.
we are
Thank you
running
very
short on time. So 408-639-5300 एक प्राइवेट कंसल्टेशन के लिए आप उन्हें फोन कर सकते हैं. अभी फिलहाल can you I mean if you go ahead and hang up we can take other phone calls. Okay?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So अगर आप साकेत जी से डायरेक्ट बात करना चाह रहे हो 848-247-9911. We've got about 20 minutes. And 20 minutes से भी कम है, लेकिन डायरेक्टली अगर आपके पास एक छोटा सा सवाल है या related to one aspect of your life, 848-247-9911. जिन्होंने ऑलरेडी बात कर ली हैं और डिटेल्स में बात करना चाहते हैं साकेत जी से, 408-639-5300 is the number. info@saketbhatia.com. info@saketbhatia.com. यहाँ पर आप email भी कर सकते हैं इन्हें. So yes, Saket ji, I know it was a very long and interesting call. लेकिन sorry I had to cut you क्योंकि हमारे पास 20 मिनट बाकी है. मैं चाह रही हूँ कि और किसी को अगर और भी सवाल है तो they can call in and speak to you.
See, this is nice because over time we've realized कि more and more people are accepting and gaining knowledge of astrology. हमें यही चाहिए. जब ऐसे callers call करते हैं, it makes for a very transparent and a very open communication. You know, when you talk to us for astrology, when you talk to me, हम आपको कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन दिखाते हैं. We explain to you just like a doctor shows you. जैसे अकाउंटेंट दिखाते हैं numbers, we explain to you this is the strength, this is the weakness, and this is when you should start, when you should avoid. अभी if you call me and say मुझे घर लेना है, we can tell you it's not a good time in your chart, financial hardship आ रही है, wait, you can always buy it little later, correct? तो this is important. अभी भवत भवम की बात कर रहे थे, we have already covered houses 1, 3, 5. अभी 7th house जो है, it is, I've already explained, it is linked to the 10th house and the 4th house, your partner and your success in life. 9th house Bhavat Bhavam is linked to 5th and 11th, which is children and gains. ये भी हमने पहले डिस्कस कर दिया है. And finally 11th house Bhavat Bhavam important है because ये gains का घर होता है. It's a house where sudden gains आ जाते हैं, आपकी इन्वेस्टमेंट होती है. अगर आपने एक small seed plant किया हो 10 साल पहले, now you'll have a tree with lots of fruits. The fruits is the 11th house. It is Bhavat Bhavam for 6th and 12th house. 6 means dissolution of deaths, dissolution of enemies, dissolution of disease. So 11वां घर is going to mean getting rid of your enemies, getting rid of your diseases, your losses. Gains आती हैं. और 12 से 12 अगर दूर है, it is dissolution of dissolution, मतलब अच्छी बात है. अगर यहाँ पर अच्छे planets placed हो ना, like the caller who called recently, last caller, he had a very good planet, Jupiter. So अगर यहाँ पर अच्छा planet हो तो it can basically overcome the bad effects of the 6th house and 12th house. लेकिन अगर यहाँ पर बुरा planet हो, वो भी अच्छा रिजल्ट देता है, थोड़ा स्ट्रेस देता है, लेकिन अच्छा रिजल्ट देता है. सो 11th हाउस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है हॉरोस्कोप में. 11th हाउस का जो लॉर्ड है, इट इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी बैड बिकॉज astrology is about spirituality. When you gain too much, we believe you become less spiritual unless you have a clear mind, right? So good planet.
एक बार नंबर हैंड आउट करना चाहती हूँ because we just barely have 15 more minutes. 848-247-9911. 848-247-9911. कुछ सवाल हो साकेत जी से, he's here with us until 4 o'clock. So जो भी सवाल है आपके, I think we have a phone call. Okay, let's take them on. Okay, and there we go. Hi, Ronette.
Hi, how are you? How are you? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you? I can hear you.
Good.
आपका नाम क्या है सर?
मेरा नाम बलजीत सिंह.
Yes, Mr. Baljit Singh, आपका date of birth?
Date of birth 26th February 78.
26th February?
Yeah, 26th February 1978.
तो एडवांस में ही आपको हैप्पी बर्थडे बोल देते हैं बिकॉज नेक्स्ट वीक विल बी पास्ट योर बर्थडे. आपका टाइम क्या है? व्हाट इज योर टाइम ऑफ बर्थ?
In the morning, 4 to between 5. I'm not sure, but this is like 4 to 5.
Okay, let's try. Let's try. And what is your place of birth?
In Punjab,
अच्छा, कौन सी सिटी थी?
district Hoshiarpur.
होशियारपुर. ओके.
तो प्रॉपर में गांव में है, विलेज.
हाँ समझे, आई नो होशियारपुर, हम गए हैं वहाँ, ऐसा नहीं है. तो आपका क्वेश्चन क्या है?
फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम.
फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम. क्या फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम है?
पैसे आते हैं टिकते नहीं है.
देखिए, कोई पैसे आते हैं टिकते नहीं. अगर आपकी हम चार्ट देखें, अज्यूम आप 4:30 बजे पैदा हो. ओके, हमें पता नहीं एग्जैक्ट टाइम. हमने क्या किया, आपकी चार्ट 4 बजे की बना दी और हमने आपकी चार्ट 5 बजे की भी बना दी. और 4 और 5 में ज्यादा फर्क नहीं आ रहा चार्ट में. ओके. आपका खुद का बिजनेस है कोई?
हाँ, मेरा खुद का बिजनेस है.
तो आप जनरली 4:45 के करीब बॉर्न हो. यू आर नॉट बॉर्न एट 4 o'clock. ओके, अगर खुद का बिजनेस है तो. मर्क्यूरी, सन, वीनस ये साथ में बैठे हैं. मून, राहु बैठा है आपके 6th हाउस, 9th हाउस में. तो मून जब इतना स्ट्रांग बैठा है, इट कैन रिप्रेजेंट शॉर्ट टर्म ट्रिप्स, ट्रकिंग, हॉस्पिस, नर्सिंग. क्या करते हो आप?
मेरे पास ओन बिजनेस है, मेरा लिकर स्टोर है.
ओके, सर्विस हो गया. तो आपका 4:45 का टाइम समझिए. अभी आपकी दशा जो चल रही है वो सैटर्न की चल रही है, शनि की. ओके. ये शनि की दशा जो चल रही है, ये अपने ही घर को देख रहा है. इसमें शनि शनि चल रहे. अभी इसके बाद जब शनि मर्क्यूरी आएगा तब आपको थोड़ा बेटर होगा. शनि अपने आप में तो आपको गेन देगा नहीं. ओके. अगर आपका बिजनेस में थोड़ा अप डाउन चल रहा है तो ये जनवरी 2026 तक तो चलेगा. इसके बीच में है चांस, ऐसा नहीं है. अभी अब से लेके सितंबर तक एवरेज है. सितंबर से लेके दिसंबर तक अच्छा टाइम नहीं है. दिसंबर से लेके मार्च तक वेरी गुड टाइम फॉर यू, वेरी वेरी गुड टाइम. फिर मार्च से लेके अगले दिसंबर तक एवरेज है. तो आप टाइम्स नोट कीजिए. उस टाइम पे आप अगर करोगे तो आपके लिए बेटर रहेगा.
क्या करना है?
ऐसे अगर आपको बिजनेस ग्रो करना है तो आप टाइम नोट कीजिए कि कब कब आपका टाइम अच्छा है और कब इतना अच्छा नहीं है. फिलहाल आपका टाइम इतना अच्छा नहीं है, थोड़ा वेट कीजिए. अगर आपको नया बिजनेस स्टार्ट करना है, डोंट स्टार्ट टिल जनवरी ऑफ 2026. डू नॉट मेक अ मिस्टेक. वेट कीजिए.
ओके.
ओके. उसके बीच में अप डाउन आएंगे. अगर चाहिए आप हमें फोन कीजिए, हम आपको समझाते हैं ये कैसे चलता है, क्या होता है.
ठीक है.
ओके, थैंक यू.
नहीं, गुड टाइम स्टार्टिंग, गुड टाइम वन.
बेस्ट टाइम विल स्टार्ट जनवरी 19th 2026, बट उसके बीच में अप डाउन रहेगा. ओके.
एंड आपको फोन हैंग अप करना पड़ेगा सर.
थैंक यू.
Okay, all right. And ज्यादा इंफॉर्मेशन के लिए 408-639-5300, 408-639-5300, जहां पर एक विस्तार में आप एक प्राइवेट कंसल्टेशन बुक कर सकते हैं डॉक्टर साकेत के साथ. फिलहाल अगर आपने फोन करना है, we still have 10 minutes. 848-247-9911, 848-247-9911. Yes, Saket ji.
तो देर आर 2 other थिंग्स जो हमें करनी है डिस्कस. 3 चीजें. वन इज कॉल्ड डिलेइंग
One more
फैक्टर्स
phone.
लाइफ में. ओके, श्योर.
Would you like? Okay.
या श्योर.
All right. एक और phone call है, and let me. I'm trying to merge it right now with patch it up with you. Hi, you're on air. Can you hear us? Hello, hello. Hello, can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm
Yes, we
waiting
can hear
for
you loud
Saket.
and clear. How are you?
Very well, Dr. Bhatia. Thanks for taking my call.
No problem.
I have my daughter.
Okay.
She's born 5/30/92.
5:30.
Born, Flushing.
So May
5/30.
May 30th.
1992. 4:47 a.m.
बहुत जल्दी पैदा हुई थी. 4:47 a.m. and she was born in New York.
Yes.
Okay. New York and Flushing, you said, right? Okay.
Yes. So, question about her job and marriage.
So ये जो chart बनती है, it's a Taurus ascendant. I like the fact कि Venus is placed in its own house. Mercury is placed in the ascendant house. Sun is placed in the ascendant house. These are all very good signs. Excellent things. The only problem in your daughter's chart is Saturn is retrograde in the 9th house. हमने एक शो पे कहा था कि when Saturn goes in the 9th house, it causes delays in marriage, delay in luck, and delay in creativity. Okay. Your daughter has a very good chart. दो क्वेश्चन थे आपके. एक था when will she get married?
Okay.
And second question is
Job.
what is she doing right now? Because गली का मंडी इनके 10th house में बैठा है. And दशा भी राहु की चल रही है.
Abhi, so she's taken a break from job. She was doing her MBA, but she's looking now. So she's finding a hard time looking for a job.
Marriage time तो इनका start हो गया. Marriage time start हो गया, but if you're really considering a partner, anytime after September of 2024, जब राहु मार start होता है, and the dasha does not end, इनकी marriage dasha to find a partner does not end till November 2026. I'm pretty sure उसके बीच में मिल जाएगी. Okay.
Oh, you're saying from did you say September of this year till November of next year, the chances are that she will get married.
I didn't say chances. I'm pretty sure she will get married.
Okay, I didn't want to say that, but
I'm almost
Okay,
certain
what-
she'll get married. Job में देखो गली का मंडी बैठा है.
November 26, right?
November 25, I think he said.
No, I said November 26. November 26. No. I never said 25. Yeah. That dasha khul gayi hai. She's going to do. Now the thing is, this is not the chart of somebody who needs to work for somebody. Your daughter has to start her own business. जितना time वो किसी के लिए काम करेगी, it's going to cause problems for her. Just keep that in mind. This sun is very strong in the ascendant. Independence hai. Galika Mandi in the 10th house will make sure that she's not going to work for someone. The sooner she figures out, the better it is for her. So the question about when she'll get a job doesn't become very strong here. Job though, she should not have a problem. Not at all. You have to wait another 4 months for job ki dasha start ho jati hai. But like I said, don't make a mistake of working. Ye kundli काम की नहीं है, ये खुद के बिजनेस की है.
Okay.
If you want,
Am I question or
I'm
no?
sorry we don't have that much time because आप हमें call कीजिए, you can take a consultation. It is better for you. You'll feel you'll have more value in that. Okay.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much. Vedha.
Thank you. And you'll have to hang up the phone. Thank you so much.
Sure. Bye.
Thank you. All right. So 5 more minutes.
Sometimes
जी.
in life, delays आते हैं. They're called delaying factors. Saturn,
Right.
Rahu and Lord of 6th house, they're called delaying planets. जब ये साथ में जुड़ जाते हैं, or when they aspect or influence a planet, then they cause delay. अगर Saturn and Rahu and Lord of 6th are in good dignity, तो delay short होगा. अगर इनकी dignity bad है, dignity means the state of a planet. अगर इनकी dignity खराब है, तो delay लंबा होगा. Remember the key word I'm using, Huma. Delaying. I'm not saying denial. I'm saying delaying.
And Saket, I think हम इस पे बहुत डिटेल्स में बात करेंगे नेक्स्ट वीक बिकॉज अब हमारे पास सिर्फ 4 मिनट बचते हैं एंड जाने से पहले
Okay.
मैं आपका कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल्स लोगों को देना चाहती हूँ. इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक. जो डिलेज होती हैं वो क्यों होती हैं, क्योंकि मेरे ख्याल से ऐसे कोई भी नहीं है लाइफ में जिनके साथ डिले नहीं हुआ. इट्स लाइक यू गोटा बी सुपर लकी कि जो डिले ना हो आपकी लाइफ में किसी भी चीज के लिए. सो 408-639-5300 408-639-5300 is the number जहां पर आप साकेत जी को फोन कर सकते हो for a more detailed private consultation. info@saketbhatia.com info@saketbhatia.com is where you can email him. And Saket ji, अभी हमारे पास 2 मिनट और रहते हैं, 2-3 मिनट. So how would you like to wrap it up?
देखिए, एस्ट्रोलॉजी में हम जो कह रहे हैं, दिस इज कॉल्ड detailed reading. When people are calling and asking कि कब job मिलेगी, we said this is not the chart of somebody who should be working. तो हम क्या कह रहे हैं कि try taking more detailed analysis. You will get to know your strengths and weaknesses. क्या होता है, sometimes you work and work and work and 10 years later you figure out कि this is not what I want. अगर आपको पहले ही पता होता कि you're going to start something, you might prepare for it accordingly, ना? Because life में हुमा, there are two things, fate and destiny. People misunderstand these two. Fate is आपका fate क्या है, जो होना है वो होना है, that is fate. Destiny is आप life में क्या करते हो, the pitfalls and the pit stops and जो चीजें आप करते हो that control your destiny. अभी you're an RJ in a radio station. आपका फेट कुछ और हो सकता है. You chose to become an RJ, that is your destiny. अभी आप क्या करोगे आगे वो आपके ऊपर है. And how you will get to your fate is something which astrology can guide you. Astrology में we have planets that will delay, planets that will speed things up, and planets that can separate also. अगर शादी नहीं हो रही, क्यों नहीं हो रही, कौन सा planet है जो शादी रोक रहा है? How do we fix that planet? How do we make good planets stronger and how do we make bad planets weaker? That is what astrology needs to do. It's not black magic. It's not rocket science. It's a valid science. Teaching people the importance of life, happiness, fulfillment. This is what is important. Learn to be happy. आप खुश रहोगे, बहुत कुछ हो जाएगा आपकी लाइफ में. When you're happy,
Right.
your mind is at ease, you'll make significantly more progress than anybody else. यही बोलना था आपको.
All right, and I think almost time हो गया है कि हमारे शो का, but लोगों को याद दिला दूं, every Tuesday 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock स्टूडियोज में यहाँ पर होते हैं डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया हमारी हेल्प करने और हमें गाइड करने. With over 25 years of experience and more than 12,000 clients, including celebrities, politicians, and the likes, डॉक्टर साकेत भाटिया आपके क्वेश्चंस का आंसर करते हैं. और डिटेल्ड अगर आपको रीडिंग चाहिए, don't forget that number 408-639-5300, 408-639-5300, and info@saketbhatia.com. And that's our 1 hour, Dr. Saket, and see you next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Uma. Talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.